Hey guys, this is the Graham Strategy channel, following a portfolio of stocks based on the Benjamin Graham strategy. I'll start by reminding you that I'm not a financial advisor and I do not make any recommendations on what you should or should not buy or sell. During the past month, the 5 companies in the portfolio, as well as most other large companies, have published their quarterly reports for the third quarter, and we will take a look at how they have performed and how the Graham valuations have changed. And like always, we take a look at how the portfolio has performed the past month. Let's start by looking at the Börsdata terminal, which is the new interface used by this site. I have selected only stocks on the large and mid-cap lists as usual. We can also see now that another stock fulfills 7 of the 7 Graham criteria, namely the real estate and construction company Skanska. And by selecting only the stocks in the Graham portfolio, we can see that they all still fulfill at least 5 of the 7 criteria, which on the other hand also means that the value has not increased very much. By tapping Analysis and Analyze, we can see the revenue and profit of the selected company, and I've chosen to show the quarterly data. We start with Boliden, so we can see that both the revenue and profit are down compared to Q2, but compared with Q3 last year, the revenue is actually up, while the profit is down somewhat. And let's look at Skanska. The profit is almost half that of Q2. But the level is more or less the same as average historical values. Bestcap also shows a diminishing profit, but it is still greater than last year's profit. And JM, it paints a similar picture as does SKF. Even though the profits of SKF this year are significantly higher than last year, and by choosing a 12-month rolling average, the profit trend looks actually quite good. Next, let's have a look at the performance of the Graham portfolio. It has now gained 49.89%. That is almost 50% since March 5th this year. This is a remarkable gain. The OMX30-index, it has gained 15.88% during this period, which is also very good. A fun fact, dividing 49.89% by 15.88% equals 3.14168, which is a very close approximation to pi, which is of course the ratio between the circumference of a circle and its diameter. That means I could actually say that the portfolio performs pi times as good as the OMX30-index. And another fun fact is that the portfolio, if it would keep performing like it does right now for the next 10 years, the investment amount of 250,000 will be worth 55 million Swedish crowns. And comparing the performance of the 5 stocks since the rebalancing of the portfolio, we can see that JM is the stock that has performed the best by gaining 23.67%. And Skanska is still at the bottom with a loss of 12.15%. During this period, the OMX index has gained only 0.96%. And the inflation, it keeps staying high, and it seems likely that it will not be transitory. And this should force the central banks to increase the interest rates. But for now, they keep pretending like there is no inflation to worry about, and this will most probably lead to a situation where the market will react negatively as the value of money depreciates. But that was all for today. Stay tuned for updates on the portfolio, subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive updates when I release a new video. So until next time, as always, stay sharp and follow your passion.